Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing fabulous. Today is day 12 of Dear Prompt. Prompt card plus art play equals a journal page, a card, whatever it is that you choose to make. It could just be a page. All right, let's get our prompts picked. Maybe we can make this a quick. It's never quick with me, you know that. The good news is you could always fast forward me because I don't really have that much to say always. Sometimes not. But nothing earth-shattering, right? Nothing that you can't fast forward through so that I sound like a chipmunk or some kind of cartoon character. Okay. Let's check them out. All right. The color is jack-o'-lantern. Ah, finally something orange. Oh my goodness. Oh well. This goes right along with Inktober, I suppose. The action is sketch, so we will do that. The element is crayon. Uh-oh. This might be a slight problem because I'm pretty sure that my son borrowed my crayons and didn't give them back. Yeah. We might have to pick a different element. I've never done that before, but he's asleep and I don't want to wake him up. The make is a tip in. Okay. We can do that. What are we going to do about crayon? Should we just pick a different one? Let's just pick a different one. What was that? Element? Yeah. Let's go for the Queen of Spades. Thread. Okay. I'm going to put this back in, but I got to remember to get the crayons from back from him. I just bought a small, 24 box crayons. Okay, so thread is the element, not crayon. And then for Inktober, we have shredded. Shredded is what? Oh my goodness. These are getting kind of hard. Shredded. What are we going to do? Oh, yeah, I don't even know. Okay. Tip in, jack-o'-lantern, sketch. All right, let's get some paper. I know we should have some orange. In here somewhere. Jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, I love that orange. That's so cute. I love that. Maybe we could use that as a tip in. Put that into here. That might be cute. Let's just do that. Let's just make a nice decision and do it. Okay. We're going to do that. I mean, this, let's cut this. Let's cut it right there. We're going to have to strengthen this for sure. That's okay. Let's get this done. There. And here. I hate to take the edges off because the edges are kind of cool, but we don't really have a choice. We got to make it smaller. All right. Alrighty. Today is Sunday. Sunday. It's very fall out. Okay. Oh, I think I have the book upside down. That would be a disaster. And the rest of the cards here. We don't want to lose those. Let's put this up here. Okay. We're going to do it this way. Let's just glue this in. This would be our color. I'm trying to think how I'm going to do shredded. When I think of shredded, let's see, what do I think of? I think of paper, shredded lettuce, shredded cheese. Maybe we use it's better. Shredded. Like we should use these as hinges of some type, just to tie it in. We're gonna do that, I think. Shredded. No, a cheese grater would be grating, not shredding. A shredder is a paper shredder. Is there any kind of farm equipment that's a shredder? Hold on a minute. I'm thinking. Let's Google shredder and see what comes up. Oh, that guy from the Ninja Turtles must be Shredder. Shred. That must be what they had in mind. Oh, that's a meat shredder. Paper shredder technologically. Let's do. Here's a shredder. An agricultural shredder. Field shredder. Very interesting. So it's like a thing and it has, this one has wheels. Hmm. Rolling stock chopper is what it's called, actually. Field shredders for large scale farming. Just shreds up everything. Maybe we'll try that. I mean, it's fall, right? It's harvest time. So, I don't know. I can't think of it. Like, how are you going to incorporate a paper shredder into this? It's just not really going to happen. All right, let's glue this down. So, wait. Hold on, we need to do a flap here. Whoops. I just think I'll knock gel to Timbuktu. Let's do that. Okay. That'll work. That'll be our hinge for real. But then we'll have a paper hinge. It looks like a hinge, kind of, but it's not. Okay. That's going to be long enough. All right. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I love this pumpkin. I think he's so cute. So I'm glad I'm getting to use him. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yesterday, I finally, after all this time, did some gel printing. I did. Show them to you here in a second. They were a lot of fun. I was doing it for hours. Because, it's not a quick process. That's another thing about it. I mean, I don't have a hair dryer that has a cool setting. So I need to get one of those. That might make the process. So I was using a fan, my big fan. I have like this vintage looking fan in here. It's a pretty good size. All right. There we go. For that. That. Okay. I want to put this up here. But this one has to be the same width. Do. Okay. There's that. I want to put that up there and this down here. So let's do that. There we go. Just noticed I still have paint under my nail. I've done dishes and everything. Just get stuck. Okay. And then this. So cute. Love it. And that just ties that in with that. Perfect. Okay, what else are we doing? Let's see. Jack-o'-lantern, we've got that. We need to sketch. Okay. Thread. Tip-in, we have. Well, oh my gosh, it's not exactly a tip-in, right? Because it should have been this way. This is really a flip instead of a tip. Okay. Let's take this off. I thought I was being so smart. Never, never. It's never easy. It's never easy. Okay. Let's try this again. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. There. And there. All right. All right. We'll just reevaluate this. Okay. There we go for our hinge. Oh, wait. No, we probably want to do this. Okay. And all right. Let's put glue right here. Do this. Did I do that right? I did not. Give me that back. It needs to go like this. I always mess this up. Okay. There. And that. Yes, that works. Okay. Tip it in, tip it in, tip it in, tip it in. Okay. Put it right there. All right. Now it's tip in. Okay, we need thread, sketch, thread. We put a little cluster of man, it is stuck on there. Woo. It suctioned itself on. What if we put one of these on here somewhere? Let's see. Not want a huge one. Paris doesn't make sense. Here's a little one. Let's use that. Let's use that. Whoops. Didn't want that. Okay. We need some thread. Is that too much? I think it is. We need one more thing. One more thing. Oops. Keep on knocking that back out. About some kind of no, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there it goes, right there. I like that. We should probably use this though for this. Okay. Do. I feel like I hear something growling. That's kind of a weird feeling. And it's not my stomach. I think it's my dog. Is it his belly? Is he hungry? I don't know. I've never heard his belly grumble. Or maybe it's just him. Maybe he's snoring or something. Who knows? Okay, that's cute. All right. I like that. Let's turn it a little. Okay, so we've got red now. Now, oh yeah. Let's see what we're gonna do about that. I feel like whatever it is we can put back here so that we're not interfering with the look of our page. Shred. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do. All right. Good Lord. So we need a tractor with big tires. See, I get so quiet when I'm trying to think. Okay. This, so he can see. This is his window. He's got a pipe thing here, which must be like the exhaust. Then he has mirrors hanging off here. There's a big, like, triangle. Okay. Then we've got this, which is the actual shredder. And it's actually pretty wide. And it has like an end piece. It has a thing here, a middle piece, and then like a ledge up here. It has a tire here and a tire here. Hmm. How are people? There's no blades or anything that you can see. I imagine they're hidden in whatever that thing is. There's like a small gap here. It's got like a connector to this. It actually comes up here, actually. Hmm. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get too like technical with this. The tires have lines that come like that for their tread. I don't know. What do you think? I guess we'll see. I'm trying to think how we're gonna put this on here. Do, 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 do. Um, like I said, I'm not an artist. But this one is kind of difficult for me. Okay, these are the big tires. And that hooks that there. The mirrors. I think the mirrors are kind of cool, right? It allows They stick out so far so that they can see where they're going. I think it's weird that the exhaust is up where they are, though. That's kind of bothersome a little bit. Okay. We're going to cut this out. Should we color it? We probably should color it. Let's color it. Wait. Let's color it. It doesn't say anywhere that we can't color it. I'm going to make this John Deere green. So people know what it is. Let's do the silver and that. Let's make, this was yellow in the picture. Although, no, it was orange. It was orange. It was orange. Good thing I looked at that. Okay. It's orange. So we're going to make it orange too. And let's make the tiles black. Okie doke. It's just so you can tell that that's a window. Okay, let's cut this out now. Looks a little off. The tires are a little. This tire's a little smaller than that tire is. Okay, though. All right. Can you tell what it is? Not really, but it'll work. Okay, let's do this. We're going to cut this out. I have a thought. I can find the stuff that I'm looking for. That I have a thought about. This makes me think of Hazel. She drives a combine. She said it only goes, she said it's grueling work because it only moves at 2 miles an hour. 2 miles an hour. Can you imagine? But you know, when she was saying that, I was thinking, I know that that seems slow and tedious. However, I know that farming machines have come a long way over the years. And so, however they used to do it, you know, with what was a gnat? With a horse or mule or whatever was probably actually much slower than how with the combine. So even though it's tedious, I'm sure that in many ways they're very grateful. Okay, we've got that. What did we ever do before? All right. Okay, where would that be? What in the wood? What did I do with that stuff? Hold on. Okay. Let's take a little bit of this. Like here. I'll do that. I just feel like we need some kind of like what we did with the thread, but with this. I feel like we need to kind of this needs to kind of have stop being shredded. Maybe once we get it down, we'll make it flying out. Okay, let's glue this. Maybe we should do it that way. Let's glue this down. Let's hold this for a minute. Because this doesn't glue very fast, so we just want to kind of give it a minute to grab. All one piece? No. This is, though. I was wondering if we could tie this into a bow. No, not really. Come back. Undo yourself. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. Let's just... Okay. Yeah, yesterday... Oh, I can't forget to show you my gel prints. I said I was going to show them to you, and then I totally squirreled, didn't I? Okay. Let's see if we can get that down. Stay down. Stay down, stay down. All right. This goes in with the whole ball thing. Oh my gosh, I just heard a notification in my ear, which is weird. That is so weird. I've never done that before. It's never happened to me before. Okay. Okay. And then let's... This probably throws things around a little bit, right? Probably. The shredder, anyway. I don't know. Like, we covered up the sketch. Let's just... We're just gonna sketch a... Um... Let's just do wheat stock. There we go. That's good. That way we still have sketch. Okay. Jack-o'-lantern, tip-in, thread, sketch. All right, we need to write all these in the back here. Oops, so put this back in here. Grab our pen. All right, the element was thread. The make was a tip-in. The color was jack-o'-lantern. And the action was sketch. And then Inktober was, what did it say? Did it say shredded? Shredded. Shredded. Okay. All right, let's go over these real quick. All right. Jack-o'-lantern, we used the orange for the color, so that worked. Thread, we used some thread on this little cluster here. Tip in, we did this for the tip in. Sketch, we sketched a piece of wheat. Can you see it? I don't even know if you can see it. Can you see it? There, you can see it. Sketched a piece of wheat up there. Okay, and then Inktober was shredded, and so we did a shredder shredding things. It's all shredded. Okay, so we did that. Let me show you real quick before I forget. Look, that's my roll-off book. Look, this roll-off book. I had to start a new one. Oops. I love roll-off books. And you know what? I had to start a new one because my other one was full. But I go in and I doodle in the evening on these pages. And I don't mean just like regular doodles. Like I do like intricate doodles on them. They're pretty cool. I'll have to show you sometime. Oop, this one looks like it's stuck to it. No. Oh yeah, that was stamp off. See, these are just all the stamp offs. But I love stamp offs because sometimes I think they're prettier than the actual things. But yeah, I did a lot of them. There's some pretty cool ones in here. I love this one. This one is like, I might scan that one. That one's like my favorite. I used to do them two-sided, and I could go in and like flip the book and do the other side, which I might do that, but maybe not. If I left them this way, I could use them to do cards or whatever. These are my, these are my stamp off pages. Oh, this, I accidentally squirted this color. So I just took a piece of paper and, because it like squirted everywhere, and took a paintbrush and just messed it up. Yeah, see these? I used, these are all stamp offs. Some of the, oh yeah, this one was cool. Look, it looks like a bee thing. I don't think that one was double-sided. No, that's not either. Some of these are, though. Some of them I used both sides. Oh yeah, like that one. That's from Bubble Wrap. That one got spider webs. It's a wood grain pattern. That was basket weave pattern. Think, I don't know that one, what it was. Oh, that's a, like a sweater pattern. And those are bricks. Stars. And then this one is just, it was a plastic thing that had all these squares. So I use that. Oh, that's just a stamp I had, and that's a background. Oh, and this is just circles. This is the inside of a tape thing. And the small ones are, it was like a cardboard tube. But yeah, these are just all my stamp offs. But they're pretty cool, and I won't get, I'll use them for something. That one with stars. Okay, then the actual print. Let's see. This one, a lot of these I didn't like how they turned out, but it's fun playing with them. So this is that wood grain that I was trying to do. This looks like it might be as well. I don't know. They're only one-sided. I don't know why I flipped that over. This is, oh, it's a block that has these 4 squares on it. So you can that's kind of turned out cool. This was supposed to be moons, but I kind of love the way it turned out. I like this purplish color. I like this one too. And I didn't use any regular paper with any of these. I used either brown paper bags, or for these, this was a insurance book that they send every year. It was some pages from that I had, because I go through and I rip out I glue 2 pages together, rip out 2 pages so that I can use it for a master board. And these are the pages that I ripped out. And I was like, I might as well use them for something. And I mean, it works just fine. And sometimes you can kind of see behind it, but I'm okay with that, actually. That one's kind of cool. I did this one. I like this one a lot with the pink, the turquoise. This one I like too. I just overlapped circles. This one is kind of like morbid looking. It's kind of yikes. I love this one. This one I did those squares that I showed you the stamp off, but I also used like a nut thing I have and stamped in the middle of them. That was kind of cool. I like this one because it looks grungy and rusted. This was um the the B one, and it didn't turn out like I wanted it to, really. I like this one. This is the bubble wrap one, I think. And it had some leftovers of the circles on it, which I like. This is a spider webs, but it didn't turn out that great. I think this might have been the basket weave one. That one I think that's actually, I was stamping off on that, but that's okay. Ooh, this one was like one of the very first ones I did, actually. And is that still wet? No, I don't know why that's shiny like that. I had this stamp, and so I used that. I thought that might be cool for Halloween. This is the brick one. I think this one was supposed to be leaves or some kind of foliage. I love this one because it looks very like you put something under a microscope, kind of. This is the sweater one, and it did not turn out that great. And you can definitely see the print behind it. This one's fine. That's the one I used the like flesh color behind that it squirted everywhere. Oh, I like this one too. I was using a lot of metallic. I like the metallics. I need to get some more metallics. And this one, this blue, I think was left over from another one. And it's got like stars and there's a moon. and stars in the background of that one. But that's what I did yesterday. So I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't count that one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I got 24. That's not too bad. And I did leave my stuff out because I might do some more. But yeah, so that was that. Just a little quick flip through for y'all. And of course, because I have to take up about an hour of your time, so that worked. Okay, remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool friends and we get to make really cool stuff. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend and enjoy. If you're in the uh, east where we're getting nice fall weather, enjoy that as well. Or if you're in the sun, enjoy sunny weather. And I think that's it. Fort Pitt. I'll catch you next time. Ta-da!